Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her.
We didn't really have to push her. She really just came
They
out and
kinda
said,
said it.
hey, didn't happen.
Titus Hardy.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Hey, where'd you get this?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
Yeah?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Yeah?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Alright. I mean, Why should I care about the tape?
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
Alright.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Alright.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
I'm gonna go spend $12.
Oh no. Well, it's not like you have so much money.
What do you mean time to go spend $12? I already have a
did you already
book.
spend, Oh, we already spent $12. I'm sorry.
I completely forgot you already bought that.
Interesting.
Door Gunner Mega Mix.
Alright, time to just listen to it right in front of you. Save.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
He's right.
Yeah.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your portal-reel. The tape stops spinning.
End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
Yeah, he did say he was going to do it, but that doesn't mean he did it. But he did say it.
Indeed, but
There's more going on here than we know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work. A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
Yeah?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Okay.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
But you know what isn't inappropriate?
Silent Hill weapon?
If only.
Bloodborne weapon?
Multi-tool.
It's more like a Bloodborne weapon. What is this box that is also a crowbar?
Or at the very least, definitely a Guilty Gear weapon.
Sure.
Is it a gear? We'll never know.
Church doors?
They're already open. What's the point?
They are already open.
I actually might be able to get this one. I don't know what it would give me. All right, hey, it's later.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
All right.
Ask her about the drugs.
Oh, should I?
In the window, probably.
Yeah? Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
No.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Yeah. I don't know that we need to do more.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments. Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
Okay.
Very funky.
Window.
It is.
An evasive maneuver. Ask a follow-up.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm trying not to lie to you here. Stop making it hard.
Yeah?
The truth is, I'm a horrible girl. Windows break around me. It's not their fault.
Ah, okay.
You hear the scribbling of the lieutenant's pen. Feels like success.
Ow. Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Why'd you say ow? You got healed.
Because usually that flashing up means my morale gets damaged, not healed. Also, hate to do this, but I'll be right back. Let's see. Other questions.
All right.
We got
Oh,
the
that
volition
reset.
to restart. Should I do
Okay,
this
'cause
first, or should I just try it?
Yeah, do that first. Well, do the Titus thing first.
She puts
We have to
her
change
coffee
gear
cup
for the
down
volition check.
with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Yeah.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yep.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Yeah? Why then?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona.
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Yeah?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Time to fail another volition check.
Well, you have gear.
Soft,
Okay.
light brown
That works
eyes
fine.
look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
You know these guys?
Uh-oh.
Who? Me? Yes, he's talking about you, you shifty asshole. You too.
Uh-oh.
Me? No way. I'm straight, man. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info. You can't trust them anymore.
I knew something was off.
I'm sorry I didn't catch it sooner. It takes conscious effort on your part.
All right. Who's affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them.
Uh-oh.
Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy.
Damn.
That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick, tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you.
All right. How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Yeah? Can you fix it?
No.
Okay. Why then?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
All right. Volition, has she been lying?
I think it's safe to assume, yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this, she is a lady, most fair and just.
Yeah?
In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies.
Yep.
That is correct. And omissions too.
But can I trust that guy?
We can't trust that guy. Can we?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with her. A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles.
What's her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
All right, let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Call it out.
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
Nothing showed up. I guess it's true. I guess there's no lies detected here. Anyway, tell me about the victim.
Uh-huh.
Like, for example,
I will
his
say,
name?
this conversation over here is one of my favorite parts of the game.
Uh-huh.
What? Why you say it like that?
No, I'm still just...
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, your own brain. I got some bad news.
Yeah.
Also,
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called
Volition
him
cool.
Lily.
this is why everyone says Volition's the best. But also, is Volition compromised? Do we know? Can we know?
I guess it doesn't matter if we know, because if he's compromised, if Volition's compromised, then
why would he say anything?
Well, not
well, he's trying.
Not only that, Volition might as well also be compromised, but not to the point where he can't tell you about it.
But that's exactly what he says about the rest. They're all compromised, but they might have some insight. You just have to be wary.
Yeah. All right.
I think it's a very good section.
Yeah.
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Might as well just go through all of them.
Yeah.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
I wonder if it's possible to compromise Encyclopedia, or if it's just not going to be useful here in the first place. You know?
Oranje?
Yeah.
Oranje's map of waterways. This fits with his tattoo.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Moving on.
Her eyes follow yours on the piece of paper. She doesn't mind this questioning. On the contrary, she enjoys thinking back to him now. This is a sort of wake for her.
All right.
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
A miss.
Eye color.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Tattoo.
Oh, that.
I'm guessing, since I figured it out earlier.
Sure, service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
Is this Oranje's lit?
Don't interrupt.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Semenine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
All right, thanks for clearing that up.
Change of topic, perhaps?
You know what? Could it be love?
It very well could be, yes.
Yeah?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
Okay.
Of course.
Was it communism?
A moment ago it was love. And no, I don't think the Union is communist. They're not
Oops.
hardcore in that way, is what I'm trying to say. What are we talking about anyway? This politics shit is a lot in the morning. Is it even morning?
I think
Miss,
she's
it's
just
almost
tired.
4.
She doesn't know what you meant by that. And can you blame her?
Is this the first time Endurance has spoken up?
Not the first, but it's rare.
You could blame her a little. It was a pretty straightforward question that she refused to answer.
No, I don't think it was that straightforward, Volition. Okay. Well, I've gone through it all.
All right.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
And I don't have anything else.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
Yep. Visual calculus.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old?
What are you doing?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Huh? How old? 58?
Hmm.
"42. And he was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week."
What is this?
That's Measurehead. That's Measurehead shit.
Yeah. That's what Measurehead calls alcohol. Just read it in his voice.
You know, all right.
There's silence. Then a little more. Here it comes. Mercy.
"Sure, you're 42. Let's go?"
Wait.
Nah.
This requires scientific measurements.
No, let's do it.
To the laboratorium.
Date of birth generator.
To the lab.
Remember.
Your face looks like it's 58. Your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 1 day or 100. Both longer than they ought to be. The day of the century. But how long, then, has this thing attached to your sentient walk the planet's crust? Time to start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? 7 hours? There's no debuff on that?
No
it's
debuff.
not. Huh.
No.
Just long as shit.
It's completely neutral thought.
All right.
If you're interested in it.
Down we go. That's a window. There we go. Such a weird spot to put that.